which I like to call Mickey D's.
Mickey.
We're a little sleepy. Having a hard time waking up and getting motivated. But we're out here having a day.
Yeah.
Hope everybody else is out there having a day too. Okay, so this is part 2. My camera decided to have a seizure. I agree.
Let me see that. Okay.
So I agree that an unaware ASPD parent would be quick to punish and would probably almost always use physical forms of punishment. And I'm sure there would be a lot of abuse, the father thinking...
Because they cannot measure anything without empathy.
Yeah, the father thinking they're being chummy and playful, but when they reach out and hit the kid, but no, it's just abuse. And
Yeah, well, I spoke to one of the parents that he has 2 children. He is diagnosed with SPD, and he would, while we were talking, kid will be doing something, and he would say to kid, like to his girl, like, hey, learn what he said, regulate your emotions. Like he will be right away to be, you know, fast to regulate your emotions.
get through it and quit crying because it's bugging me.
Yeah, but it's not really like that. He will be having compassion. He will let her be like having a moment, and then he will be like, okay, are you finished? What he said about that, and he will say, breathe. Now regulate, but it will be much from a different from the average. It will be teaching child more to be less emotional.
Yeah.
Like to regulate very fastly and to quit whining about stupid shit.
Yeah, like my dad. Stop crying before I give you a reason to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounded for him. It just sounded like he was strict. He didn't. It's not like he didn't give any tips to a child or anything. He did just very strict.
Yeah. Well, so he's at least to some degree self-aware.
Yeah, he was self-aware. He knows he's diagnosed SPD. He knows he has kids. We were talking about it a little bit, and he said that he is teaching them to regulate their emotions at a young age, so they don't have problems later on in life with that, because SPD have problems with regulating their emotions.
Well, that's fantastic that he's trying to help them regulate and not just shut down.
Yeah, he's not cutting her down. He's letting her process them, but very fastly, and get on with it.
Yeah. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
It's not. It's just very strict, but not not bad. Just very strict. It's just I think how it matters how you balance it.
Yeah. With a parent that is unaware, it would be much different.
Imagine from the other side having an input for a parent, which is like kind of comes as my system mom. She's like very empathetic, very understanding, very na parent or whatever, and she has a lot of understanding for everything, a lot of petting, a lot of this softness, and it's complete opposite than what SPD is.
Right.
And I am in between that two, so like I am, what the fuck is going on here? I'll just go cry to my mom.
So, what would you consider me? And at least moderately aware ASPD?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, aware. Well, yes, you work on yourself, you are aware.
Yeah.
Do something, not at all.
Well, we're working on it. Everything is always a work in
He's
progress.
SPD, by the way, just for those who watch first time.
Yeah. For those who
I
want,
think you're SPD, BPD, right?
yes, pretty much definitely ASPD. BPD, we're not positive,
Traits,
but they're
maybe.
traits.
They're traits.
They're traits. So behavior patterns that I've been working on changing.
Yeah, there are some traits of impulsivity, but maybe that's just secondary, SPD can, primary and secondary dysregulations of emotions.
Right, right.
So it's secondary stuff. And God damn it, my mom is definitely BPD, just but
Well, I don't know if your mom's BPD or
no,
she's
no,
just
not much,
naturally a
not
terrible person.
not that terrible person, but sister mom,
Yeah,
she's a very good person.
yeah. There is a part of her personality that's absolutely wonderful.
Huh?
I said there is a part of her personality that's absolutely wonderful.
No, no, not talking about her, about the name.
Oh, we're talking about Nay.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah. Well, Nay is actually
a very great person.
a great person, a great mom, a good empath. She's
And imagine that having her as like input, good, very good mom, and very
Yeah.
everything.
She's-
And then that is SPD.
she's educated, well traveled. She's lived life. She's learned a lot of things. She's pretty wise, and yeah, I think she makes a fantastic mom for you. For all
I
of
think
you.
I make a fantastic child.
You do. You're amazing.
Thank you.
You really are a good
Thank
kid.
you. Look, I have manners. Praise that.
Yeah.
Praise that.
You are a good kid. Okay. Well, that's all for now, folks. Look at it. Please say something. Subscribe and
I'm
share.
here, not there. There.
Yeah. So please look at it. Please say something. Nobody ever says anything. Talk about it.
Can I do your look? He has look my shirt. Look now, shirt. Oh God, you look like a serial killer. So that's what I'm talking about. His SPD. Look at how SPD looks like.
There's only one time I've ever been a serial.
Oh God, stop moving so fast. No sudden moves.
There's only one
All
time.
my friends are kittens.
There's only one time I've ever been a serial killer. It's because it was a box of cornflakes and you used too much glue. I had to completely tear that box apart to get to my breakfast. So
He was a serial killer once.
I was a serial killer. Bye, guys.
And we will make a second part of the video SPD parenting and their child undiagnosed MPD, by the way. And yeah, all of us are kind of diagnosed with DD. That's kind of awesome, isn't it?
Well, at least it's consistent, and I know what to expect.
Well, we have a lot to say on this topic. So please subscribe.
Share, and say something. Let us know you're there.
Go there, say something.
You know,
Dumbasses.
give us your opinion, your
Just joking.
experiences. You know, whatever. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
You know, it's like an open chat. People, come on, talk.
Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. So we are here today in McDonald's making videos, and I hope we can get you some good McDonald's video. It has nothing to do with McDonald's, but I like the place. So we will be talking about SPD stuff and SPD parenting. How is it to have SPD parent? Uh, I'll I'll say that from my perspective because last video, part 1, my dad was talking. Now in the second video, it will be me talking. So we're going outside in front of, because we think that's the best place we can sit right now. Here we are, outside is so windy. I clicked.
He clicked. We're recording.
Okay, let's go to the spot we usually go to.
We're, you know, that tells me absolutely nothing because we have a lot of spots we go to. That's like saying, give me that thing on the table, and there's 1,000 things on the table.
Like, you know, that.
So we're gonna go over towards the river.
No, here.
Oh, just on the McDonald's corner? Okay.
So,
It's weird, but this little spot
hey,
on the
move
corner of
away,
McDonald's
move away.
is comfortable.
Look, this is my little shady glow.
Yeah, it's very cool. Tokyo
Go. I'm a go.
You're a ghoul.
Now, pause this video. What we were talking about where we stopped the topic.
We were talking about growing up with ASPD parents, and the very last thing we mentioned was whether or not I was cruel or abusive about maintaining boundaries.
No.
No. But an ASPD parent that is not self-aware
Will probably be abusive or cruel.
Yeah. So, do you have any recommendations for people out there that do have ASPD parents? Ways to react? How to understand why? What's happening to
explain them how they feel exactly, what they expect, the same as parents should explain to kids should explain to parents what they expect, what they need, what they want, what they feel, so there's better understanding, and therefore there's better communication, and communication is the key.
It is. Definitely talk to your parents, tell them everything. You may not get everything you want out of the conversation, but something good could come of it, and it's better than not saying anything at all and being locked up inside and alone. And definitely find friends that you can talk to. Facebook is a wonderful resource for that. If you can, find a friend that you can actually meet with and talk to in person from time to time.
Yes, you can always talk to me if you or your parent has SPD. or MPD, you can always talk to me. You can hit me up on Facebook.
Yeah,
I'll put that in the comment in the description.
yeah. And you can reach out to me. I'm Drake. And you can reach out to my sister, who is Joni. Joni DePrege. Is
Or
her,
my brother Kevin.
yes, or his brother Kevin. Uh, we'll listen, okay? We won't immediately try to fix it.
We will just listen. There's nothing to fix or not good.
Yeah, but we'll listen and let you be heard, okay? Let you be seen. You're not alone.
No, I don't think that's abusive too much. But I do think it's strict sometimes. Most of the time.
Well, it's not overly strict, but there are some boundaries that have to be
There are some
maintained.
boundaries that I have problems with because I have conduct disorder, so I'm not one to trust. So that's what I think.
Yeah, well, because of your disorder, oh, there's a boundary. I must crush it.
Yeah, and yeah, fuck it.
And it's my task to maintain that boundary and keep him where he's safe. Like trying to keep a baby out of bed. Always wants to crawl up.
Turn around. Point to me. Point to me.
Pointed at you.
Huh?
Pointed at you.
Well, ask.
So what should I ask?
What do you think from my perspective? What people will want to know?
Okay.
Like having ASPD parent.
Well, not just having this, but how do you feel about the boundaries that I've set?
I feel like I have to break them. I feel upset about them, angry.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
Because I want to break the boundaries. That's the nature of my disorder anyways. If there's a boundary, I have to cross it.
Right. And so, what are your feelings about my maintaining those boundaries?
I know they should exist. I don't like they exist.
You don't like it, but you're learning to accept it.
I don't know.
One trouble moment at a time.
Wow.
So, do you think I'm cruel about it when I maintain boundaries? Or do you think I'm fair?
What?
Do you think I'm cruel about maintaining the boundaries? Or do you think I'm fair with that?
Rationally, because I'm also rational, logical person. I think it's fair, but from my perspective, just my perspective, emotional perspective, I think it's cruel.
Yeah, you still don't like it. So, with an ASPD parent that had no awareness, things would be a lot different for the kid, wouldn't they?
Yes.
They would probably get hit a lot, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you get hit a lot? Do you get hit a lot?
Yes. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. We try not to. I try to use any other possible method to fix it. Yeah. sometimes on really hard days. I have to wrap you up to keep you from striking out and getting hurt. I'm aware of my own triggers, and so part of my maintaining the boundaries is also maintaining control over that, so that I don't get triggered and turn into something abusive.
So he has to be in control of himself and aware of his triggers and everything, so he can deal with it.
Yeah, as well as being acutely
So
aware of you.
So he doesn't end up being abusive.
Right. Because that's not the person I want to be, and that's not the person you guys need me to be. So I try to be what you need. What would things be like for a kid whose parent didn't have ASPD or any other kind of disorder?
I think there will be much less about boundaries.
They would, like you and I, they would still grow up without proper boundaries.
Well, it's because SPD likes to put the boundaries, and because me with this disorder who likes to break them, it's a lot of a big topic.
Yeah, it's a big topic, and I really want you folks to write something and talk about it, because this is something a whole lot of people deal with. So anyway, I'm gonna.
You get hit a lot, of course, last night.
Well, why did you get?
Well, I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Even if that happened, it was your fault.
Right. NPD.
So we are here today in McDonald's making videos, and I hope we can get you some good McDonald's video. It has nothing to do with McDonald's, but I like the place. So we will be talking about SPD stuff and SPD parenting. How is it to have SPD parent? I'll say that from my perspective, because last video, part 1, my dad was talking. Now in the second video, it will be me talking. So we're going outside in front of, because we think that's the best place we can sit right now. Here we are, outside is so windy. I clicked.
He clicked. We're recording.
Okay, let's go to the spot we usually go to.
You know, that tells me absolutely nothing, because we have a lot of spots we go to. That's like saying, give me that thing on the table, and there's 1,000 things on the table.
Like, you know, that.
So we're going to go over towards the river.
No, here.
Oh, just on the McDonald's corner? Okay.
So,
It's weird, but this little spot on the corner of McDonald's is comfortable.
Look, this is my little shady goal.
Yeah, it's very cool. Tokyo Ghoul.
Go. I'm a goal.
You're a ghoul.
Now, pause this video.